teaming up for achievement and improvement in our students from Paragon Charter Academy, Principal Ben Creech, and a new addition to the Academy, Achievement and Behavior Support Specialist and Assistant Athletic Director, Ray Weathers. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Appreciate having us on.
Thank
Ray, welcome back to Jackson.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mark.
Were you in school with Antonio Bass?
No, got some years on him, but I know him very well. The Michigan guy.
Well, isn't that going to be a great opportunity, the Alcoholic Youth Football Campus?
Absolutely. That's great for Jackson, great for our community, so I'm happy to see something going on like that for sure.
Well, Ray was a big star at Jackson High and actually had a pro career.
Yes, sir.
And basketball's still in your life, isn't it?
Yes, sir, absolutely. It's great to be back. Obviously, I'm a Michigan State guy, but we still support Michigan basketball. But good to be back and be a part of Paragon organization. Really excited.
And now he's working with Paragon students.
Yes, yeah, we're very fortunate to have Ray here at the school. Ray's been doing some great work and overall joining a great group over at the school. We're seeing some great results with our students as far as developing some leadership skills. And Ray's going to talk a little bit more about what we're going to be doing next year with that as well. But yeah, we're so thankful that he's on board, and he's going to be working with our athletics department as well.
Well, I was surprised when you said that part of what you are working on is behavior as really a discipline. And I've always been impressed with the behavior of the students at Paragon every time I've been there.
That's right. So specifically what we're talking about is leadership behavior traits. So I think we all have areas to grow. I think something that we do really well at school is establish a strong culture centered around strong student expectations, very clear. And students reach for that, but there's students that I think have leadership capabilities. And really what we're looking to develop is those mentorship relationships. So being a young fives now through 8th grade building, we have that unique opportunity to have all that 10 years worth of students in the building. And I think there's just a lot of opportunities that we're really honing in on and want to capitalize on.
So what kinds of things are you doing, Ray?
Mentorship, meeting kids where they at, kind of figuring out how the day's been going, stuff like that. Encourage them in the classroom, on recess and stuff like that, and just kind of get them roles, responsibility in their leadership. You know, hey, you know what, today why don't you bring a couple kids with you that normally don't play on recess and go over there and talk to them, let's have them play with you so they can kind of feel good about their day so they're not sitting alone. So those small intangible things that help these kids feel a lot better about who they are.
It's got such a wide range in one building, as you said, pre-K all the way through 8th grade. Do you handle that
We do.
differently in each grade level?
So we do. I think one of the things that we're really centering in on, specifically for next year, is working with our 7th and 8th graders. We view them as the leaders of the building, and really thinking about what are their next steps. So last year, when we were on, I don't know if you remember, we talked about our 7-year college planning boot camp. So that's something that we really are capitalizing on and building off of. And we know those kids have great leadership opportunities, and we need to do a better job of sharing that throughout our building.
Yeah.
So how did you do this when people, I know you've experienced this, you as well, and you talk to kids in, say, 6th grade, you ask them what they want to do when they grow up, a lot of them will say they want to be a basketball player.
Right.
And you're living proof. So
Yeah.
are you there to encourage or discourage that kind of career path?
Encourage. I think that's important with the young generation today, from my generation, is encourage them. If you dream big, you know, you believe in it, it can happen, just like it did for myself. Small town things make big things grow. So for me, it's just to support them and what their dream is, that meet them where they at, encourage them in that, tell them to write it down on a piece of paper, right, and I'm in agreement, and then support them in that. So if I could do it, I think anybody could do it, and that's my job, is to encourage them in that, give them full support, and show them how, by my example, to be able to do that.
Well, we're going to have Ray back on with his wife in a little later in June. But tell us a little bit about what you've been up to since you left basketball.
Wow. So I was out in Arizona, got an opportunity to coach a basketball team there. Never thought I would get off into education, and started a program from ground zero, me and my wife, and we ended up having a tremendous successful story, not just in basketball, but behaviors, academics and stuff like that. And now the program has gone from ground zero to our kids graduating, getting full ride scholarships. So been doing a lot of coaching, support with behavioral, mentorship, bringing my basketball platform to impact and change lives, not just in sport, but just in general. I believe when your culture changes and your behavior changes, you can be a better person first, the overall person, then a better student, then a better athlete. I think our society sees things a little bit different. It's like it's a privilege to play sports instead of being something that's given to you and handed to you. So that's what we've been doing over the past 7 years since I last been in Jackson, get my degree from Michigan State.
Wow, it's been 7 years.
It's been 7 years since I've been back. So yeah, lots changed, good change though, great change.
And you have an athletic program. You're both wearing the
Yes.
colors of the Panthers.
That's right.
Tell us about the athletic program at Paragon and how Ray fits into that.
Yeah. So athletics, we like to give kids an opportunity to develop some skills. So without having a high school, it is harder, I think, sometimes for us to imagine what that looks like. So we had a great opportunity this year. We were able to partner with Lumen Christi. So our students, we have an athletic partnership with Lumen Christi. So our students, to play football, they're able to do that with Lumen Christi. They were able to connect for track and field as well. So that's been a wonderful aspect. But one of the things that we've been really talking about towards the end of this year is ensuring students have all the skills. So we've talked about kind of 4 main areas that we're going to focus on this next year. Character development, because obviously we believe one of the staples of Paragon is moral focus. So we really believe academics can't happen without developing of character. Well, we feel the same way about athletics. You need to have good character to develop, I think, really well in athletics as well. So we're talking about character development, skill development, we're talking about conditioning, and also we want to make sure that we're talking about nutrition because we really think nutrition is something that's kind of talking holistically with kids.
Absolutely.
We want to make sure kids understand the impact that nutrition, that includes a good night's rest as well. So talking about all those things with our 6th, 7th, and 8th graders and having camps as well in the summer and then throughout the school year, so that way kids really have a strong foundation for everything so that they can be successful, whether it would be just maybe in high school sports or just as they continue on staying active and fit for the rest of their lives.
Absolutely.
So is that true? Pop-Tarts by themselves aren't enough to fuel a student athlete?
Absolutely. Now we talked about, I said, well, some athletes sometimes because the microscope is on us. When the Kobe Bryant had 81 points, I shared this with Mr. Crease. They said, well, what would you eat for the game? He said, pizza and soda, and everybody's going to get pizza and soda. So, but I think being more aware of what we're putting into their body, especially at a young age, the foundation where we want them to be focused on eating healthy, getting proper rest so they can be productive in the classroom first and also in their athletics. So we talked about that's just the foundation we want them to have early so that could carry on to junior high, into high school, and then so forth.
All right, school's almost out for summer.
Yeah.
What's going to happen at Paragon during the summer?
Yeah, so summer, we have just, we talked a little bit last time I was on not too long ago about our Not So Bummer Summer program. So we're going to be out in the community visiting a lot of the local great places, Ellis Sharp, Dowlam Center, Jackson School of the Arts will be there, Green Market will be there. We're going to have some sport camps that we'll have some information coming out on. We haven't quite nailed down all the dates for those, but those will be coming up just before school starts up as well. So a lot of fun things. I saw a pause in the park. That's coming up. So 12:45 to 1:15, I'm going to be in the dunk tank. So I gave out 200 tickets to the kids to motivate them this week because we're inevitably getting close to the end of the school year. So I hope there's a good showing of kids. So maybe if I've made your day, come and dunk me, or maybe if you have some pent up feelings towards me, come and make sure you dunk me, and we'll have a good conversation. So be a lot of fun. So that's coming up as well.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And don't drink the water. Make sure you keep your mouth and nose closed.
We're
From
snorkel.
experience.
Are you going to be there?
Well, when they ask me to be in the dunk tank, I always, for some reason, I'm always busy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What about 1 o'clock?
I'm
Because I'm
busy.
12:45 to 1:50. I give you 15 minutes.
I'm tied up. But,
You want to get done.
well, good luck in your new position.
Thank you, sir.
It's great. I think great fit for you and for the school,
yeah.
Thank you, sir.
and for the kids.
We're excited about
Thank
it.
you. We're very excited.
Have fun in the dunk tank.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
From Paragon Charter Academy, Ben Creech and Ray Weathers. Now.